Hello Virgo, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Virgo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free, doesn't cost anything. If there is something you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Virgo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Nice. Ace of Wands. Very good. This is a lot of power, right? It's consciousness. It's awareness. It is self-directed force. Okay. This is kind of this is your ability to do things, to act, to make decisions. It's as yet unmanifested. We need some more cards around, right? But I feel like you're taking charge, you're taking your power. We're about ready to do something, I think, pretty significant. Yeah. Let's see what that might be. Let's do a couple other cards. Oh, there's the Fool. Okay. You're setting an intention to really start your life over again, right? Maybe you're just saying this is the moment from now I'm being reborn, right? This is kind of a babe in an egg, right? The Fool's kind of in this spiral, oval-shaped thing, which is kind of like we're rebirthing ourselves, right? Maybe you're recreating yourself. Maybe this is the decision to approach life with a little bit more easiness, right? Maybe we're trying to be a little bit more playful in life. Yeah. There's the Ace of Swords. Oof. Yeah, this is good. Six of Cups, very nice. Another ace, three aces right down the pipe. This is kind of rare. We don't see this very often, right? Ace, ace, ace. Coming from a six and giving us the Fool. What's the last card going to be? Well, pretty nice. 9. Right, we have the aces, we have a 6, we have a 9. The Fool is finding the strength in gratitude, right? In love and harmony, in living a life that now is a little bit more full of love, more connection, right? Community. But there's something here that's taking you back to source, right? These aces this is the beginning of something for you, the beginning of something major. Okay, we got the Devil card. We got the 9 of Swords. Maybe what we're doing is maybe there's some realization here. Maybe that's it's a painful transition, realizing how we've been living our lives or what we've been attached to, what we've been allowing into our lives. Maybe this is the moment where we say, I'm going to start doing my thing. I'm going to start living a life of spirit, living a life of love and creativity. I'm getting away from that stuff. I'm not tolerating this BS anymore. We've got the Moon card. Yeah, we've got a 9 of Cups. Oh, man, this is good. 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups. All of these aces. We have the 9 of Swords too, right? And in this case, I don't think the 9 of Swords is all that bad. I think this is the realization of everything that we're just not going to tolerate anymore. Drama from other people, negative energies, right? We're not going to tolerate unkindness. We're not going to tolerate intolerance, right? It's kind of a paradox here, but I think we're really looking to invoke this fresh energy of this Fool. And this is nice. You're focused on what is really meaningful to you now. And so I think that this is where we're leaving the drama for your mama over here. Not really your mom, but we're not tolerating this anymore. Okay? And so I'm smiling. I'm happy that we see this 9 of Swords because we're realizing this. We're realizing maybe all the things that we would just get entangled with. All the things we used to get caught up in that we just don't need anymore. We're eliminating all this stuff from our lives. We're simplifying too. We got the aces, right? Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're just going to set it over here, alien on top. There we go. We're not going to look at that card until the very end of the reading, but hopefully it'll tie everything together and give us our confirmation, right? If at any point during this program you feel like you know what that card is or you have a hunch, put it down in the comments. See what we come up with, right? See if we have any really good guesses. The more we exercise our intuition, the better we'll get at utilizing it. All right, let's take a look around the room. We've got some major arcana energies, right? I think this is kind of this is an opportunity for you to start fresh. And I think that you are very, very happy about it, to be honest with you. Maybe you're getting out of a situation that is just not good. It's just bad, right? I mean, it's a 9 of Swords. It's really not a lot of redeeming qualities here. Okay, but if every card has light and shadow, the light of the 9 of Swords is at least we know what it is. At least we can see it, right? At least it's out in the open. It's in the environment. So I feel like there's a fresh start coming, that we're transcending this life of drama, of negativity. We don't want negative people. We're trying to just focus on doing good, being strong, being in touch, being connected with spirit, being connected with our community, simplifying our lives, not complicating our lives by getting involved in other people's drama or nonsense, right? So we've the 3 major arcana energies. These are really, really nice. And this is the ambition now. You've got this goat energy. You have a real drive to create physically, mentally, creatively. Maybe the 6 of Cups is you have found a life, you found a community, you found a partner, a friend, whatever. You found something or someone that really does love you and appreciate you. Yeah, really does cherish you. And this is kind of like love is now the motivation for all of these aces, right? And see, it's interesting. We've got the 6 of Cups, right? You found this community, this environment that no longer drama, it's no longer pain and nonsense and cruelty or malice or negative energy or unkind people, intolerant people. No, you found your people or your person, right? You found an environment. You found a situation that loves you and appreciates you and cherishes you. So we have the 6. And it's motivating you to do 7, 8, 9. 9 of Cups, right? So we're adding, so to this situation now that's already really good, you're getting the inspiration now to do new things physically, right? Financially, health related, whatever. Also, intellectually, mentally, right? Getting some clarity, simplifying ourselves, not getting entangled in all of these things, kind of quieting our thoughts down, having a more peaceful existence in our own heads. And we're being motivated now to create. We're having ideas, we're having ambitions, we're having motivations. We've discovered our drive. Yeah. And so 6, 7, 8, 9, we're creating the ultimate happy life, the 9 of Cups. And I think it's all really it's all kind of stemming from this 6 of Cups. The real appreciation, right? Gratitude. And I think it's you appreciating others in your life. It's them appreciating you. You found this kind of community. You found this I don't know, it's almost like you found this utopia, right? And it's just like, there's a sign that says no drama allowed. Yeah. And so it's really the Fool. It's this kind of, this openness, this playfulness, allowing us to be ourselves, allowing ourselves to be inspired, allowing our spirit to come out, right? The 9 of Swords is kind of a prison for the spirit. See, spirit's back there. Nope. Bars going down. We weren't allowed to really be ourselves. We weren't doing what we wanted to do, what we felt to do. We didn't feel like we connected with anything or connected with our people or with the environment. It was a bad situation. I think you got out of that. I think your spirit's free. Yeah. think your spirit's free. And now I think you are inspired. I think that you're ready for adventure. You're ready to move on and keep going and growing and doing a lot of different things. Your spirit just got out of that prison, right? And I think that you're realizing that you want love and harmony and peace and tranquility. You want appreciation and gratitude. And that, having that kind of a life, see, everything here on the path of the serpent, or path of the dove, is creating the path of the serpent, not including that. But really, it's all resulting in this devil card. This is your drive. This is your ambition, right? And this is a drive to create. This is the motivation. This is you feeling the urge to go out in the world and do stuff, right? Make stuff, create stuff, love stuff, to experience things. And I think the Fool is also, the Fool's not really a drive though, right? The Fool's just kind of this blown about by the wind. Doesn't really influence things, right? Just experiences things. It's just a zero. It's empty. It's just things go into it and through it. And this is the open mind, the open heart, the open spirit for everything new. Everything is a wonder, right? You got out of this prison, whatever it is, 9 of Swords. You got out of that and it's just, everything is new. Everything is wonderful. Everything is awe-inspiring. Everything is marvelous, right? And we start to then congeal this kind of drive, a motivational energy that wants to go out and create. Now I've got plans. I want to do things physically, financially. I want to do things, mentally, emotionally, creatively, spiritually. You got goals. You got plans. You got this drive, right? And it's kind of an aggressive drive, right? It wants to have an influence on the world. So with this, we have to be careful because the goat, especially the devil, can sometimes lead us astray. Sometimes this could be an isolating energy. Sometimes our drive to create, right? We're starting new things in every level of our being, which can result in the ultimate fulfillment in every level of our being, abundance on every plane of existence. But it can also isolate us because we could get a little bit too driven, right? A little bit too competitive, a little bit too aggressive with what we're doing. So the devil is kind of it's a balancing act, right? We need that motivation, we need that drive, we need that hunger for life, but we also need to remember our love, our gratitude, right? And this is all meant to be shared in a way, right? So we got to be careful with this. Really stunning card. We have our major arcana. The moon card here is in the position of what we don't want. We don't want anything that's not, I was going to say predictable or anything that's not certain, but that's not really it either. What we don't want is to go back into the darkness, go back into the nightmare, right? We're getting out of this 9 of Swords, and the moon card's kind of saying we don't want to go back, right? We've experienced the dark night of the soul, and we don't want that anymore. This card is in the position of what we do not want. Okay, but at the same time, this card's the obstacle, and the obstacle is really kind of the excitement, kind of the allure of things too, because we have these aces, we have these beginnings, we have the Fool, this transcendence, this starting fresh, this kind of rebirth, reinvention of ourselves, right? We don't really know what's beyond the next doorway. We don't know what is off that freeway exit, We don't know what the next moment's going to hold for us, and that's part of the excitement. It's part of the fun of the Fool. Fool doesn't know anything. Everything is an ace. Everything is new. Everything's a beginning. Everything's a novelty. Yeah. So we're invoking that moon card as much as we don't want to go down that dark hallway. We know where some of those lead. But at the same time, life itself is kind of a dark hallway. And it's kind of a balancing act there. And so I feel like this goat really has to leap over and to get to the Nine of Cups. Has to leap over the past and maybe the fear. Maybe this is a little bit of the worry, the fear that, I don't want to end up back where I was, right? And so in some ways we want to make sure that everything is well lit. We're not going to go down any unknown doorways, but that's the Fool and that's the Ace. That's kind of the nature of things, going in these unknown places, starting new things. We don't know how they're going to end up, So we've got to deal with that Moon card because it's a little bit of fear, but it's also the necessary, courage to go into these, the unknown pathways of life, right? But I think it's in this position because we don't want to find our way back to where we were. We got out of the dungeon and we're not going back. And I don't know what this was. I don't want to know. I'm sure it's not an easy thing to talk about even, right? I'm sure it's something that we kind of want to forget about, but it's here to remind you not to forget. Because you don't want to go back. So these cards need to be here. We can move on, we can start fresh, we can reinvent ourselves, we can rebuild ourselves, rebirth ourselves, but we're not going to forget where we were. We're not going to forget those things in life that we don't want anymore. And see, we've got the Nine of Wands in that future position. This is the way that we go forward. All of these cards lead up to a strength. We feel a certain strength, and this strength then is what is fueling that Devil card, our drive, right? Our creative drive, which can sometimes be a little bit aggressive or pleasure-seeking, right? It's the aggressive drive, pleasure drive. But the Nine of Wands is also the strength that comes from remembering where we've been. Remembering what you have endured. And I don't like to use the word survive very much. It's a difficult word, I think, for people. But the Nine of Wands is us remembering everything that we've been through, everything that we have triumphed over, everything that we've endured. And that gives us strength, gives us courage. It gives us a resolve, a commitment that even in the face of danger, we're going to stay true to ourselves. We're going to stay committed to spirit, committed to our purpose, our intention, that Six of Cups. And we're going to be brave. We're going to move forward because there's going to be obstacles. Remember, the goat has to leap over all of those cards to get to the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is really that ultimate dream life come true. That's the paradise that we are all striving toward, right? All of us. Let's talk about the Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like you're starting a lot of new things in your life. I feel like this is a financial kind of thing where we're doing something new in terms of how we make money or what we do with our money. This is also a focus now on health and well-being. I feel like you're putting more effort into an exercise routine or a budget, saving money, and we're really it's like we're doing all the right things now. We're focused on all these good things. So health and well-being and finances, everything here in this Ace, I feel like we're starting and we're just kind of saying you know what, starting right now, cards upside down. Starting right now, I'm focusing on my health. I'm going to try to make good choices. I'm focused on, saving money, building up wealth. And I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to make the best choices I can in the moment. And it's not always going to be perfect. It's not ever going to be perfect. Let's remember that, okay? But this is the excitement. This is that initial thrust of energy that is saying, I'm starting fresh. Maybe you're in a new home. Maybe you're in a new place. And the prospects are really exciting. It's really like you have this ambition now. I can't wait to start saving money. Can't wait to decorate. Can't wait to cook my first meal here, Can't wait to get out my yoga mat, start doing my stretches and meditating. And we're very excited for this new beginning. Yeah. And I think with the Ace of Swords, it's a simplicity in our thinking. We're kind of going back to basics here. We're getting away from the complexity. We don't want complexity anymore. Now we want simple. I don't want to get involved in other people's drama. I don't want, in some ways, we don't want like too many choices about things. You know, I want to just kind of, I want to have my stuff. I want to have my ideas, and I want to pursue them. You know yourself. And I think we're holding ourselves sacred, is what I feel. We're not getting entangled with other people's nonsense. We're not getting led into any kind of tempting drama, you know. And I think this is also you beginning new intellectual pursuits. There are things you always wanted to learn about, read about, you know. I think you're taking time now to feed your mind. Yeah, that's just as we're feeding our body, we're feeding our mind. And we've got the Ace of Wands too, which I think is, one, it's the fire that's fueling all of this. It is the source of, it is your consciousness itself. But I feel like this is also your inspiration, your ambition, your drive to explore your artistic side. One, I think that maybe this is you now making decisions for yourself in a way. You know, like you're deciding what to eat. You're deciding when to go to bed. You're deciding, you know, how to schedule your life. You're deciding everything. So I wonder if this is, if you have recently got out of a pretty bad situation. And it could just be that you moved from a kind of a bad place. It was not a good, not the perfect situation, now to someplace that's much better. With, you know, maybe by yourself, maybe with your family, you know, or friends or something. But I feel like there's a certain autonomy now. I feel like there's a certain focus on what Spirit keeps telling me is like the right stuff, focusing on the right things. You know, right things for you, not in a moral way. What is right for you? What does your soul need? Where does your fool take you? Where does your gratitude, your love take you? What does it inspire you to do? What do you feel like creating? Now, this could be creating anything. Could be creating a family, could be creating a painting, music, could be creating a garden, right? It could be creating just a kind of a very tranquil and balanced home, very feng shui, you know. But you have this creative energy, this creative drive. Yeah. It's very, very good. That Nine of Cups at the end, that is ultimate fulfillment. This is the dream that keeps on dreaming. This is the happiness that keeps on happening. You're discovering that the true satisfaction of life doesn't come from what you have or what you create or what you produce or kind of, you know, that object at the end. It's in the process of living this energy. This is all living energy here. And that's where the real happiness and satisfaction comes from. Living the life that you know is your own and that you know is good for you. It's nurturing you, but it's also allowing you to express those parts of yourself that are longing to be expressed, that you have this drive to express. And I think when we're not expressing this drive, this creative drive, it comes out as aggression. It comes out as a Nine of Swords ourselves. We start to behave that way because we're not letting our fool out, right? And so maybe this isn't necessarily I don't think it's literally a prison. Maybe it was, I don't know. But this is maybe a prison of our own mind where we're holding ourselves back. We're holding our own spirit hostage in a way. Something's changed. I think you found the place for you. You found the right environment. You found your people, your pets, your plants, whatever. There's a lot of gratitude, a lot of appreciation here. And I think that it's from this love and this sense of connection and community that you are able to set this energy free. Now, this is really nice. I really do love this. Let's look at the mystery card, though, yeah. Let's see what that is. I'm going to call it Hermit, your power card, right? I think this is, if anything is going to be a superpower card kind of time, it's going to be this time because this is really, really good. And too, the Hermit would kind of say that maybe we've said no, we've said goodbye to these things. We're retiring from all the drama and nonsense, the unnecessary BS of the world. And we're doing our thing. We're doing what's right for our lives, our people, our family, whatever it is. I'm thinking Hermit. But I would also like to see Maybe the Empress. We've been getting the Empress a lot for you, Virgo. Maybe the Empress, or maybe more cups. Well, we've got a lot of cups. Maybe we need the Ace, though. Yeah. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. Let's see. Oh, yeah, baby. The Hermit. There we go. Got to ring the bell. Ring the bell anytime we get the Power card, because this, Spirit's in the room here. This is the divine energy. This is your superpower. And I think, yes, I think that this is you turning your back, shielding yourself, not receiving, not being influenced by that negative energy. The Nine of Swords energy is trying to come in, and the Hermit's just like, not even on my radar, not even paying attention to it. It's not getting into your sanctuary, right? And what that's allowing you to do is find your inner light. You're now lighting your lamp, and that lamp is your consciousness, your will, that Ace of Wands. And lighting that lamp within you is allowing you then to pursue all these other things and create this life that really is so, so meaningful to you. This is the icing on, this is, well, I was going to say this is the icing on the cake, but this is kind of the whole cake itself. This is the whole reason, this is the baker of the cake, right? And it's you. And I think it's you prioritizing yourself, safeguarding your own sanctity, your own sacredness. This makes me feel good. I hope it resonates with you. I really do. We're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, there's a link up top. There's one down below. New readings for Virgo every Tuesday and Saturday, 6 a.m. Chicago time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. And leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I love you, and we're all in this together.